The boys are back. Check one, two, check one, two. Yes, yes, yes. The boys are back. Knock them out the box, episode 171.
171 and SAP.
My name is Vinny Paz. I'm back. I'm here with my co-host, the co-most, the Mr. Majestic Left, Right, Left Kid, Mr. Brendan Long.
What up?
We're
Welcome,
also
welcome back.
we're
Welcome
here with
back.
Cophead.
Old cop head.
Then I was shooting you in and you weren't even looking. I had to do like
I
extra
know,
shooter
I
to
know.
get it.
I'm
Extra shooters.
extra shots.
Ugh. Um, I think we can say no Diddy, no Puff again because he caught like 50 months, right?
I think that's what they is that what they gave him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some time served, but it's no Puff till the casket drops now.
Of course.
So
Yeah, get out of here. No one's stopping that fucking train we're on. Um,
ooh, someone stopped his train. The train
yeah,
he's
they're gonna fucking run train on him.
The thing is, he might welcome it.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you do with a dude that's that?
It's just baby oil in his commissary.
Yeah, when you're as diabolical as him, what really is gonna be done to you that you're scared of?
Mm.
Everything that's gonna happen in there, you were doing on the outside.
He's just like, this is great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh. How you feeling, man? What's going on?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
I missed you
You
guys
went,
last week.
yeah,
I had to
you went
go.
for Dolo.
I,
You held
I
it down.
a little solo mish.
A lot of people complimenting you on the solo
Oh, he
mission.
was showing me. He was gloating.
Of course he
Yeah.
was. Yeah, he did
Yeah.
that to me too.
hmm He
Look
was
at you
very
guys
pleased with
jealous.
himself. He was very
I,
pleased with
I, I was
himself.
I was pleased with
No,
the
we're humble. We're
with the
humble
response.
humans over
Th-
here.
Not true. So when Vin goes solo and there's a compliment, believe you me, I get a
hmm
screenshot of said compliment. He loves
That's
it. He gets so
it's yellow
excited.
journalism, Billy.
It's not.
It's yellow journalism. It's slander.
So we got a little we're getting closer, guys. Getting closer. Me
hmm
being within the city limits
Oh
hmm
boy.
of Philadelphia.
Is there any way we can get him banned, Billy? Like a Trump?
Mm,
You know, Trump's just doing shit that he's not
I,
allowed to do
I
by
haven't.
law.
we
They
could convince him that like he's Latino or something.
That's what I mean. Can we do? His kids are Latino.
are you guys icing me?
Yeah, we'll just get you packed up by ICE.
What the fuck is happening
Yeah.
here?
I'll nudge him like, hey, this guy over here.
No, that you look like you could be one of
Yeah,
them.
well,
Yeah,
they'll
Cophead,
trust Cophead.
he'll just sit. All he has to do is pull up to a cop or
Right.
ICE guy and be
And
like, "Yo,
point.
Yeah, they're like,
as
yo,
one of your own, I'm telling you
yeah,
this."
they're just like, hey, buddy.
They'll
Yeah.
recruit me.
He walks into the donut shop. He gets free coffee now. They're like, hey, buddy, how you doing? He's like, yeah, I'm all
What's their
right.
fucking dumb slang? Are you? Oh, you're on the job.
You're on the
Isn't that
job.
their slang? Like amongst
Mhm,
each other.
mhm.
Does I wonder what ICE says? Like,
Do you fucking abuse children and women and do insufferable things? Yes, I
sure
do. Then
do.
you're ICE.
For
We're
a 50
live, baby.
for a $50,000 sign up fee, I'll do whatever
Yep,
you
I'll
want.
do whatever you tell me. Let's get into some news. Manny Pacquiao's return bout is targeted for January as a PBC pay-per-view card on Amazon Prime. WBA welterweight champion Rolly Romero is the front runner for the fight.
I
So then,
saying that reminds me of 2016 when you said President Trump. Okay,
yeah,
WBA welterweight champ has the same Rolly
ring,
Romero has the same ring in it and of unbelievability that 9 years ago Donald Trump was the president.
right. Then Mike Coppinger weighed in on it and said Connor Ben,
Mm.
Gervonta Davis, and Rolly Romero are future opponents being looked at for Pacquiao. So I don't know if they're saying that to sort of scare, Rolly into taking the fight so he can get that belt. You know what I mean? By just putting these other names out there to say, oh, we better take that. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's
Yeah.
a little gamesmanship there. I mean, the Tank's name is still being thrown around for anything after we know he's going to come in at what 500 pounds for this thing against Jake Paul. He's already cutting promos saying he's done after Jake Paul, which
Yeah.
I said before he did. I said this is it.
I didn't report on that last week because I thought it was so, just it's not.
Yeah,
that newsworthy. But
it
yeah, he
isn't. If
says he's
there's
going to
anything,
retire.
yeah.
Um,
If there's anything that I touch on here, hey yo, that you
mm,
mentioned last week, just send me. Just say that. You know what I'm saying? Just say
yeah, I didn't touch on that actually.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No, no. I'm just. The only reason I'm saying it is because before he said it, I was like, he's done, bro. He's done after this, and then he said, I'm done. You know,
yeah,
it's the guy's clearly zapped. You know, there's
yeah.
you're just
I
talking
think
about it.
you and I had mentioned that. Like, remember we were saying like he had like those weird long pauses in between. Like they were asking him a question, he'd be like,
Yeah, we have to
yeah,
stop. We have to maybe stop, not stop, but add on when we talk about whatever the politically correct way we refer to Rolly is. It's like Tank's right there now. You
yeah,
know, whatever's going on in Raleigh's brain. And I know you've told me Raleigh makes you laugh. Tank doesn't even make me laugh. So there's not
doesn't
even
make me
any
laugh.
humor there.
Now, I do like when Tank gets sassy on Twitter though. It is pretty funny some of the quotes that he
I
says.
don't think I've really ever paid attention unless we read something funny on the air,
Yeah.
like him and the Shakur thing that was going back and forth.
And
Like
then he
that
deletes all his
entertained me.
stuff.
Yeah, like which shows you how another piece of evidence of how dumb he is. Like 7,000 people on screenshotting it. Like my
Yeah,
guy, that's dead. If you're at a certain level of anything, actor, actress, comedian, of anything,
right.
it could be there for 30 seconds. You're cooked. You know what I
Cooked.
mean?
Yeah, I think that exchange Shakur came out uh looking much better than
Agree. Oh
Tank did.
yeah, yeah. Which
You know,
isn't. Well, yeah, and I don't think fucking Shakur Stevenson is any fucking Noam Chomsky, but he came out looking like fucking.
at least he wants to fight these guys. He was,
No, no. I
you
mean, I'm
know,
just saying, like in
yeah.
a battle of wits, we're dealing with witless people, you know, and you're trying to get some entertainment
Yeah,
out of it because
Shakur definitely strikes me as more intelligent than both Rolly and Tank, possibly
right.
combined.
And my point is that
Yeah, no,
that's
I
a low
get it. Yeah,
bar.
that's a
That's a
low
low
bar.
bar
It's a low bar.
because I think Shakur is very I think he's very likable. I mentioned a couple episodes ago that he's not polished, but I like when he sits in on commentary, even though he's
Yeah,
not polished. Because he's got a high boxing IQ,
sure.
you know. Okay, and something I just absolutely did not expect. I think we said that's not going to happen. Janabek Alamhanallah, the unbeaten IBF and WBO middleweight titleist, is on course to face WBA middleweight title holder Erislandy Lara. I did not see a PBC guy
No,
and an old one at that who's been taking soft touches to be the guy to get a unification. You know,
bro.
I thought
Let's.
Adames
It's got to
was
be really bad over at Top Rank, bro.
it, it has to be, man. Um, their three belt unification bout is expected to land on the next PBC pay-per-view event, which would pair it with the Isak Pitbull Cruz Lamont Roach clash in December. I'm not mad at that being onto that card because
No.
that being a pay-per-view is a crime, and that's in the news that it is.
Yeah, I'm glad we're getting a unification. It's about time. So I think this is smart play by PBC with the last of their cashish. Try to
I think it's a smart play for Alam Hanala to say, yo, make that fight. I don't care that you have a problem with them and PBC.
yeah.
And Bob saying, well, we don't have a TV deal. Da, 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 da. No, 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 no. Apply the pressure. And because this is good, whoever wins this fight is going to be the man there, bro. Yeah, Carlos Adames is there. Adames is there.
Yeah.
And I hope that someone gets to become the four belt guy. You know what I mean? In this
Yeah.
era, we always want that. But to be fair, for at least this show, the winner of Alam Hanala and Erislandy Lara is the guy at 160.
Correct.
You know,
Yeah.
they're not unified,
Do
but
you
that's the
think
guy.
that because we had heard Alam Hanala and Adames were going to fight?
We did. So
So this to me opens a door for Bud Crawford to get a title shot
I said it to
at
you.
160.
I said to you, I believe it was on air, in a fucking, if we were booking shit, you know, uh Bud takes 2 more fights, and one of them is not a soft touch, but something, I don't know, some sort of, that would bring some sort of interest to us, while all of those guys clean that up. So he fights a unified guy at
Yeah.
60. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Him having to fight a guy with one title at 60, he's done enough to be like, no, I'm fighting the guy.
Yeah.
So if you could get this in December, you know, and then Adames gets in there with the winner of that fight, and then Bud fights a 4-belt guy there and beats them up. Oh my God, talk about a fairy tale ending, you know?
Right.
I
Right.
just don't know about the timing, because we talk about that all the time here with this sport. It's like people are off longer
Yeah.
periods of time. If there was going to be unified by, say,
I
spring, I'd be like, Bud should fight someone in the meantime and then just fight him next fall.
Yeah,
Everybody.
I think what Bud will aim for is just a title shot at 60 within the next year,
Yeah.
8 months. And I think that guy's going to be calls Adamas.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They have a sparring history. You can look that up.
This is
I don't think
interesting for
he's
us.
not a okay, good.
Conor Benn is set to be offered a super welterweight world title shot after the Chris Eubank Jr. rematch. I'm assuming win, lose, or draw against new champion, our guy, Abbas Barao, who is better than Conor Benn. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah.
And yo, shout out Dan Morley hit me up and was like, bro, I sparred mad rounds with him. Trust me, he's as good as you think he is.
Okay.
He's a gun. And we already saw that because he beat Tellez, who was undefeated Cuban guy, who, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And was the big favorite.
Right.
I don't take
How do
that
you say
fight.
his name again, the German guy?
Abbas Barao,
Okay.
yeah. Or Abbas, Abass,
Yeah.
Abbas or Abbas Barao. But look, man, B, I don't know why you take that fight if you're Conor Benn. And he keeps saying, not saying, insisting when he's done with this, he's going back to 47. B, I don't know if his body's going to be able to do
No,
that.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know.
Especially, the only reason I'm bringing it up is because how convinced he is that he's going to be doing that. You say, I could get back down there if you're like this guy who's going up in weight to fight Eubank, and you have male boobs and uh
Moobs.
moves and a belly. I mean, he was sturdy against Eubanks, don't you
Yeah.
think, physically
Yeah.
speaking?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like you're fighting you look
I-
sturdy at fighting a
how old's that kid?
Conor Benn.
Yeah.
28,
I'm looking
29.
him up.
Is he 30 yet?
29.
Yeah, I mean,
He's going to get right into the age where he's not going to be able to do that anymore.
correct. What weight is he coming in these Eubank fights? Do you
I think
remember his weight
yeah,
last time?
like 160. I'm going to look it up now, but it's
But was he like, remember how we were hoping Bud came in light? He
yeah.
didn't and proved us wrong, but that's beside the point. I didn't know if Ben was just like,
He was 156.
yeah. So what was the
Maybe if I mean maybe he could get down to 47
I
now.
don't think it's crazy if he's coming in at
Yeah.
56 to go to 47 then. So what
No,
was
if he's just
what
not
was
sucking weight at all and just looking trim,
yeah, and what did Eubank have to get down to? Like
60.
63?
60. He
He
was
had to get
60
down
even.
he was 60
It was a
even, so that was a
middleweight fight.
middleweight fight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I take that back then. He doesn't have a lot of time, but he's got a couple years to go to 47. And I think he's smart enough to know there's money fights there, and the money fights at 54 are all killers. So yeah, there are guys there.
Right.
But Abbas Barao is probably on the lower end of who me and you would call the killers at 54, and I think he beats Conor Benn.
Conor Benn hasn't fought at the welterweight limit since 2022.
Was that the Algieri fight?
No, Chris Van Herdien.
Oh, was that the one that we were raised an eyebrow when he fought in like Orlando or something?
No, that was the following fight, post-suspension, when he fought Rodolfo Orozco.
Yeah.
And then he fought Peter Dobson in Vegas. And then Chris Eubank.
Right. Oh, so I mentioned this regarding the Alhamdulillah thing. So Isaac Pitbull Cruz will face Lamont Roach Jr. in a 140-pound fight on December 6th in San Antonio. Cruz's manager, Sean Gibbons, confirms. Look, I have a variety of problems with this.
Right.
I think I said, B, what the fuck's going on here? And I think you and I were like, oh yeah, Pitbull's got some sort of trinket. I don't think he does, bro.
Okay.
So now you're really like, why are you taking? Tell me, okay?
And just a name, I guess.
Well, you said that to me before, and I go, what name is he?
This is for the WBC interim world super lightweight belt.
All right, I guess you got to take it. Nothing that's I've seen nothing that says that.
No,
so
but if
far.
you remember, like Keyshawn Davis wanted Pitbull Cruz, right? Like they want his, like it's a name. I think it's a pretty decent payday.
I think you're cutting the same promo regarding Pitbull that you did and still do with Keith Thurman.
Yeah, it's a
No,
name.
I'm saying I think you might be onto something that
Yeah, it's
I'm
like a
not
weird. It's a
understanding.
boxing name.
I
don't. So I agree with you. I don't get the Keith Thurman thing,
Sebastian
but everyone
Fundora fighting him is fucking wild.
trash.
It's wild with how stacked that division is. Now, if you're Lamont Roach and you go, look, here's who's at 130.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of guys at 35. There's a bunch of guys at 40. And this is what you're taking. I don't understand it. And if you say to me, well, he's a name, I go, so there's not names at 30 and 35?
No, I think
other than
okay.
that,
Beatable name.
have you ever physically been around Lamont Roach?
No.
Like, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Like, I don't know how big he is. No puff. I mean, to go from 30 to 35 when I fought Tank, we were like, he's gonna get packed up. He's not
Right, and now he's like, no problem going to 40.
That's just weird to me.
Yeah.
And one thing that Isaac Cruz has, because he doesn't have much, if he lands, he can crack. Now, Tank, does Tank hit harder at 35 than Cruz does at 40? Probably, right?
Yeah,
like
probably.
pound for pound. Yeah. So his chin was crazy against Tank, and Tank wasn't landing clean. I guess.
I mean, I'm picking Lamont Roach here.
So am I, even at 40. Even
Yeah.
at 40.
Because I don't think
I think
should be at
Pitbull
40.
stinks.
Agreed.
I don't know. Whatever thing he has going on, like, good for him. I guess, like, not getting sparked out by a one-handed Tank, you know? And then
Yeah.
did he trash Rolly?
Who? Pitbull?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucked
He the
him
one
up.
that
He
sparked him
stopped
out?
him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so a loss to a one-handed Tank and a stoppage against a mentally handicapped guy are really what this guy's tap dancing on.
Yeah, I mean,
Who boxed his fucking head off?
Rayo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then he beat Pontiac Fiero
Yeah.
and Omar Salcido. I think Lamont Roach is gonna. It's I think it'll be.
I think it's gonna look like the Rayo fight, but maybe worse.
Agreed.
Canelo Alvarez is set to undergo elbow surgery, with his return to the ring expected to be in mid to late 2026. I wonder if this should or will affect our prediction of this, and then out of here. Like, what does he? Where is he even going, or does he come back from that surgery and just take a monster circus show fight? There's no real guy out there that's real, that's high level, that he can beat. Then when you take that off the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to see him against a Munguia type guy at this point, or do his fans? Because we're Canelo fans, but we're both like, he's on the back eight. He hasn't looked like himself. I thought that some people, more than one, a handful of people that know the sport better than I ever will, thought that William School won that or that it was at least a draw. So
Yeah.
if you count that, he hasn't looked like Canelo in how long? Like the Caleb Plant fight?
Yeah,
That the
because
last time?
he didn't look good against John Ryder.
Right. Is that the last Canelo, you know? So what do you
Some
do?
people
You're
argue the Billy Joe Saunders fight, Caleb
yeah,
Plant.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If one of them is, what do you do, B? So he's out for like the minimum until the middle of next year. So that's like summer of next year to fall. Do you
He's
just
going
take
to come
some
back in September, and you take
Eubank in the UK and then
could be.
peace out?
No, I think it'll be a couple fights, but yeah, maybe Eubank.
So you still think, regardless of this offsetting him to 6 to 9 months, he's still going to do the 2 fights we predicted before?
Correct.
So then I stand on what we predicted: is Chris Eubank in the UK, and then like a Jake Paul guy type
Right.
guy, like, or an MMA guy that can. What do they call MMA guys that are good with their hands? It's not a
Strikers.
yeah, like a guy like that or
A
something.
striker.
Turki Al-Sheikh eyes a Riyadh season supercard in February with David Benavidez and David Haney as potential feature fighters if both win and are healthy following their bouts at Ring 4 on November 2nd. I'm not mad at that at all. I think Brian Norman has something to say about that. That's all I'm gonna say. And I don't know if they're gonna extend the same thing to him just because I don't think that you and I already have predictions a month and a half out, but we're not going to get into that a month and a half out. Let's just say Brian Norman packs up Haney.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In our view on this show, knock him out the box.
Right.
That doesn't turn Brian Norman into a star. Does it in the minds of other people in the sport? Because we don't think Haney's good. Brian Norman starches him, B. And say, I don't know, impressive style, but not like in the first round, like 8th round 2-punch combination. The guy's on Queer Street.
Yeah, I'd be
now on the map, or are you just like, nah? Everyone knows Haney's chinny, and he was a weight bully, and he lost to Lomachenko, and he got beat up by Garcia, and they painted that the way they did because he did pop hot. So it's like it's these furloughs, Brendan. Like you lost to Loma, but not on paper. Then you got beat up, but the dude popped hot, but everyone saw you get hit by left hooks that your daughters would have landed. It's like
I
these
think
furloughs.
if Norman doesn't whoop his ass,
Mm-hmm.
it's disappointing. If he ekes out like a decision,
If
it's
Brian Norman
disappointing.
wins a split decision win,
I'm disappointed
Oh no, me too. But I
in
mean,
Brian Norman.
I'm trying to
I think Brian.
get you
I
to
think
talk
Brian.
to.
No, too strong, too rugged. I think. Obviously, we don't make a. Yeah, you can make some predictions now.
I think them thinking that they're easily going to outbox Brian Norman.
Is a
Brian Norman
mistake.
can box.
Right. So hang on.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't think he's going to allow. Listen, it's a bigger guy, stronger guy. He's not going to allow Haney to run. He's going to. I think he'll corner him, and I think it'll be bad for Haney.
I do too. I do too.
In fact, I think it'll take a lot of years off of Haney's career, possibly derail it permanently.
I think
I'm being perfectly honest with you. Like if he gets beat up real bad by Brian Norman, like really bad, like
and I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. Do you?
I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek. That's my prediction. That it is a career defining beatdown.
I think he gets the dog walked for like 9 rounds and Bill Haney stops it. Dog walked. I mean,
I just don't think he'll hold up.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Did you hear that?
It's October and it's getting into spooky season. What was that?
I have no idea. Was it Billy?
Wasn't me.
No, I looked
you?
down at the mute button. I looked down at the mute button and nothing's around me. No, what's it called? Electronics.
You know what that was?
Guys, it's a poltergeist.
It's poltergeist. You know what that was? That was Cophead's police scanner going off. Yeah, he's like, hey, 5-9er, we got a fucking
look, guys,
ring ding robbery
real
down
quick
here.
While Billy's on, this has been a rough week for Philadelphia. The Phillies lose on Saturday in a game they fucking had won. The Birds lose the next day to this fucking stinky fucking Denver team and that fucking bad quarterback kid. They were up 14 in the going into the half. Am I wrong, Billy, with that?
They were up 14 going into the fourth quarter.
Going into the fourth. And then the fucking Phillies just lose tonight as we're recording. The Yanks are shit in the bed too, B?
Yeah.
On
Yeah, they
top of it,
lost.
I'm a Penn State fan. If anybody follows college football,
Yeah, they got
it's also bad.
yeah.
You want to hear? You want to pop for this? Nash yesterday
Mm-hmm.
after the Phillies lost, my son, he's 6, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like getting him. He's watching sports a little bit with me
Yeah.
after the Phillies lost, and he saw me watch a bunch of games lose
Yeah.
all
Did he call
weekend.
you a mush?
No, he looked at me and he went, "Dad, we got to root for a different team."
Wow.
And I was like, "No, no, no, son. You're gonna learn
Right. You gotta
disappointment. You're from
right. You're
Philly."
gonna learn you're from Philadelphia. You're
Bill
gonna
was
learn what it
like,
is.
"Bill, he's 6." I'm like, He's
Right.
gonna learn.
Right.
Gonna learn to be
Yeah, dude.
disappointed in sports."
Right.
The Yanks lost 10-1 and 13-7.
That's yeah.
So
I'd
they went
rather
with
lose
this.
that way than
I
the
no, I wouldn't because they went with this platoon in the first game, which backfired. Then their ace pitched in the second game and
93
seven,
fills. Platoon all the way, baby.
and gave up 7 runs in 2 innings. That's bad, Bill.
I'm with
bad.
Billy.
They're
It's
not
worth
showing me
watching what we
nothing.
watch.
I don't know. Listen, I did get a little bit of a heart palpitation in the ninth inning there. You give me a little something. I lost a lot of money on that game, but we're not going to talk about that.
Why?
Look, this Boots has to resurrect Philly. He's got
Yes.
the whole city on his
Listen, we're
back.
going big on Boots on
That's what I'm
Saturday,
talking
boys.
about. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna get there in Thursday's episode, but
Vin, you're
yeah.
picking the round for me, baby.
Okay. Okay.
Just remember, it's 10-ounce gloves in a new weight class.
Yep. Yep. Okay, Subriel Matias is set to defend his WBC super lightweight world title against Dalton Smith on January 10th in New York. Billy, little road trip.
I mean, that would be great.
NYC.
That'd be awesome. I
I'd
mean,
love
it's
to see Subriel Matias.
what about you'd love to see me in my hometown?
Like I said, Subriel Matias, a Puerto
What
Rican
a
in New York.
fucking piece of shit this guy is. Unfucking real.
Matias
Ay,
promoter,
ay,
Fresh Productions,
fresh.
won a
Chicka,
purse
chicka,
bid
chicka,
last
chicka.
month to secure the rights to the fight with a bid of 1.9 million. A venue has yet to be determined. B-man, take me on a
Take
little
me another place.
trip into that deranged mind of yours. If you had to guess, what did they do it in Manhattan, Brooklyn?
Who it's Matthias is
Fresh Promotions. Is he at all hooked up with Cotto?
no,
Anyone?
it'll probably be the theater at the Garden, I'm thinking.
I love that. I love that venue.
Well, and I say that because, and he, by the way, long forgotten, Richardson Hitchens, I went,
yeah.
that fight happened in June. No one has said a word about him.
Nope. Because look, man, he's
Been awfully quiet. But I think it'll be a similar deal.
I think we have to start. I don't know when you want to start. It's very early October now. When are we going to start going? Yo, where's Top Rank and all these guys, man? Is Bob just 100 and just going to go? Yo, I'm selling everyone's contracts.
I think that's what's going to happen.
What age does he have to be to just be like, yo,
Hitchens is the zone guy, though.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah.
I just went there because I was thinking. When I think of Hitchens, I think of Shushu as well.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. The name went silent after the last fight.
I mean,
you're stalling people who are special.
So Richardson Hitchens and Subriel Matias couldn't make it happen. Subriel Matias is fighting in New York. Is that setting up a Richardson Hitchens
It has
fight?
to be. It has to be. It has to be. I hope you're right because I like the theater at the Felt Forum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And I don't think, I don't think it's not that fight's certainly not big enough for Barclays.
What do they do, B, if there's like a 3 to 5 to 6,000 person type fan base for a guy if you don't do the Hulu Theater, or it's not called that anymore?
No, it's just called the Theater at the Garden.
If you don't do the Theater at the Garden, what are your options? Because it's New York, so there's tons.
So see, there isn't anymore.
Like the Manhattan Center or something. Like what's the Manhattan Center? 1,200 or something.
Yeah, they used to have places like Hammerstein Ballroom. where they
Yeah.
would do it. I don't think Roseland's closed. They used to have fights at Roseland.
That's what I was gonna say. Is
Um,
Roseland actually is everywhere actually
it's
closed?
closed. They're all
So
closed.
they never did anything else at Radio City after Regondial Nonito Donaire, right?
No, I
That
think
was
it's
cool
too.
as shit.
I think the site. Yeah, I think the site fee's too expensive.
I'm sure.
I went to Roy Jones, David Telesco in the year 2000. In the year
Yeah,
2000.
2000.
And Red and Meth brought out Roy Jones
Yeah, I
on the
remember.
bam, 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 bam,
Yeah.
with the Rock Wilder
Rock
shit.
Wilder shit. Yeah.
Yeah. With the mics, even though the mics weren't working, it was still
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you real quick about that? That I thought Roy Jones hired a Red and Meth impersonator. Like I didn't believe it was them.
If I was there with you, I would have thought the same thing.
And then when they got close, I went, "Oh no, that's them." I was
Yeah.
like, "That's fucking crazy." Anyway,
The
whatever.
only iller thing is Pun and Joe bringing Tito against
Yeah,
Oscar. That was I was
yeah,
like, yo, this is crazy,
it's
man.
crazy. Yeah. So,
So there is nowhere.
no, not that I can. The Sony Hall, but that's too small.
Sony Hall's where I played, right?
Yes. No,
Not the one in Brooklyn. Not the one in Brooklyn.
you played at Bowery.
Yeah,
That
but
was the
I
Bowery
played Sony
Ballroom. You've
Hall
played Sony
before.
Hall.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
DeBella does shows on like Thursday night at Sony Hall.
God, I know. Yeah, I like
Um,
that place. Yeah, so we're
yeah.
trying to think, is
But
there
like
like a
yo, like
mid?
BB King, they'd be too big for BB King's, but even like BB King's is closed.
Yeah, that's dope. I know everything's closed, bro.
But BB
Everything's
King's was
closed.
I told you guys, BB King's was the shit and the food was fucking awesome. That was the
There,
best part about it.
there is this place in Philly, and I'm not gonna say it's not there, and I can't see it ever going anywhere because you know how stuff is protected. It's um connected to universities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More protected than other places. So that time I told you I met all of
Well,
the
actually,
Judas.
yeah, Hammerstein is open still. Excuse me.
Okay.
Sorry.
I wonder what that cap is though. Um,
2200.
yeah, that's a perfect Super Matias spot, Dalton Smith. To me, in my opinion. That's just my
Yeah.
opinion. So um it was a Kasim Uma fight. Yoel Judah was training him, and I was sitting with all the Judas, Daniel and Zav, you know, and all them.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't far after the Zoo loss. So it was like early 2002. And
Okay.
on Broad Street at the University of the Arts, it was ESPN Friday Night Fights, and we walk into what appears to be a part of the school, B, and walk down mad hallways and da 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 da, and come into this place that looks like a more well kept but identical Blue Horizon. Now,
Really?
why are they not doing that? I was like, yo, so
Right.
this is '02, B, right? My head goes, oh, they're gonna just do this all the time now. This is
Okay.
gonna be the
Yeah.
Philly spot. Never again. 23 years ago. Going to be 24.
It's
Never again.
have
Had
you
the
ever
balcony the same way, B, where it
at
leaned
like at
like over the ring. You know what I
well,
mean? Like
yeah.
I
Well
could look up and
that's Hammerstein has the balcony and
yeah,
Roseland used to have the across
yeah,
the side like this they had the balconies.
yeah,
And I saw um Gangstar and the Roots at Hammerstein in 99.
yeah. It's dope.
And Gangstar brought out every feature that they've ever had on every album.
Amazing. That's the
Yo,
beauty of seeing New York guys in New York.
it was the stage was so full at the end,
Yeah,
at the end of the show. But what I was getting at was I saw Paulie fight at Hammerstein
dope.
a million years ago. But the vantage points, there's no bad vantage point,
Right,
you were saying, at Hammerstein because you're in a
right.
balcony that hangs over the shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else another venue.
I just
Um,
can't believe the Blue Horizon has been what's it called, B? Once it's historic, once it's deemed historic,
yeah.
you know, and you can't touch it, that no
Mhm.
one's like no, bro, people are still alive in the city that are old school, like a Russell Peltz type guy. I can't believe no one has been like, why aren't we doing this
Just
again?
bring a fight here. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
yeah, one of the places that like Joe DeGuardia does his fights at, is called the Paramount Theater
Yeah.
in Huntington.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
And Great town to have fights in because it's a big town. You go out to like bars, restaurants, etc.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But he's got the shit on lock, and no one. I think the site.
What's the cap there, man?
I want to say something like 1,500 to two
The
thousand.
Paramount's like where like those crazy shows from like 82 happen, right? Like, yo, the only time
That's a
that
different.
Kennedy's
That's a
it's a
different
different
Paramount.
Paramount.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
Paulie Sheer Terror will post like flyers from then.
Right.
Billy, because of your because of your company, does anyone I don't want to get into
1,500.
that's I love that type of venue that
Yeah.
around there. Billy, I don't do you shoot anything ever at the Blue Horizon?
We haven't. No.
No, like not since you've been a company.
No. Yeah,
Because
we've never shot there.
when you look up the Blue Horizon, they're like, have your blank here, have your blank here. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like and it's still mad, like it's been what's it called? Like restored. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Billy, you were with us the night we went, right? There was like 20 of us
Mm-hmm.
that they gave like Tex Cobb.
Yeah, I
got
will never
his-
forget that Tex Cobb was there.
Yeah, he got like his degree from Temple. So they like had this thing for him. Like in
And
the
Bill,
middle
did
of
you
the
know who
fights.
Tex Cobb was?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Only because he looks like our buddy's dad, who rest in peace. But spitting image.
Billy, how fucking we were howling at the ring girls, B. They were like all K&A Kenzo Jones.
Hang it.
There was like 4 ring girls and like 10 teeth between the 4 of them. That was a motley crew, Billy, that night. I don't know how
I still remember afterwards.
I don't know how nobody went to jail unless one of us did, meaning me or you.
It was a fun night.
Other than yeah, that was a blast.
So I was just really thinking real quick, if they wanted to do it, King's Theater in Brooklyn,
Mm-hmm.
a while back. In fact, that's where I saw a young Edgar Berlanga fight.
Okay.
When I said this kid is like a fucking star. It was like a
Mhm.
third fight. He had like a reggaeton band come out with him and shit. And I was like, damn. And he blasted the guy out.
Sure, everything was there. For that.
Yeah. So I was thinking there, King's Theater, that does 3,200, right?
That's a nice number too. Any like 1,500 to 3,000. What we've looked up on the show maybe a handful of times in 170 some episodes, the cap at the Felt Forum. And every time you tell me, I'm blown away.
Yeah. I mean,
It's higher than I think.
It's 5,600 people. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's fucking 6,000 people.
Right.
Is wild to me.
At the secondary place
at the secondary place. I guess, look, man.
Well, so they used to do fights, if you remember, at Aviator Sports Arena too. So that's 1,500 people, but it's far away Brooklyn. So it's out in like Marine Park, like out.
That's far, bro. That's far.
So it's far, and it's at Floyd Bennett Field, so it's like a historic landmark. But that's where
that site fee has to be loony at Felt Forum.
Oh, at the
it has to be loony, and it's like.
I wonder if I could Google that.
If you look, man, I don't think. Look, I don't think Super Almaty as Dalton Smith does 5,600 people. I'm just gonna say that.
No, so they can close off.
Yeah, like
to only seat 2,000 people.
Really, really good professional venues of any type could or do that. Like if your sales are coming up short at Union Transfer in Philly, Brendo,
yep,
the stage moves. So say it holds like whatever it holds, right?
Yeah.
The Last Jedi shit was so like people hanging from the rafters. You know what I mean? Cap.
Yeah.
They probably went over cap. But if not, someone went to see someone there. It might have been Pablo. Like, oh yeah, I saw Into Another there. They like did the stage gimmick. So there was like 600 people there, but it still looked packed. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I mean. So they might have to do that.
Yeah.
A fight just got made. Shout out Doc for hipping me to this. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Things don't tend to get past you, hey yo. So keep in mind who he could have fought, guys. It's the timing couldn't be better. Speedy Rashidi Ellis will be fighting. Are you ready? Do you know? You're gonna throw their headphones off. You're gonna go. There's no way. You're reading this wrong. Javier Fortuna on November 1st in a welterweight clash at Mohegan Sun
In Connecticut.
Uncasville. Look, Fortuna.
Yo, it's crazy. I just heard that the Connecticut casinos are going to start getting a lot of fights again
I hope they do.
because
Look,
Vegas is dead.
Fortuna is
We're
36.
dying.
He lost 4 of
Dominican
his
kid.
last 7. And this is why this is most crazy. If you're not offended by just the name of Javier Fortuna and 4 of 7, this guy where people just magically forget, and that's, I guess, just how the sport is because of its.
That he quits.
That he did is when we were like, this guy is really good. He was a fucking featherweight or a super feather.
Right.
He looked fat at lightweight against Ryan Garcia. And when I say fat, guys, I mean like, yo, that's a little fat guy.
Yeah.
Like, of course, you're not 130 pounds and look like Jabba the Hutt, but for a lightweight, he was like a blob. So he's 2 weight classes up against that. The reason I said what I said, Brendan and I heard from, look, man, there's sources, and then there's we just know this happened, and we just know this happened. He was offered a boots fight. I'm not gonna say the boots fight. He was offered a boots fight, and we had the number, and we gave it on the air. I think it was 600,000 that we said on the air.
Yeah.
I think. It's not that we didn't get reliable info. It's that my memory's so shitty, and we get info all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our Saudi plug is currently enjoying the comedy festival, hamming it up, yucking it up with this Aries Spears arm around him, hanging out with the Segura on Wednesday, this Bill Burr the other day. Must be a tough life.
Must be nice.
He also sent over, forwarded from Turkey Al-Sheikh to him, to us. So 1 degree of separation, I have a pack. It's like 83 gigabytes, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what our plug told us because of your promo on how there's nothing to do in Saudi.
Right.
And I am to forward this to you. It's like 8 million pages long of all the things.
Of all the things to do.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
This
very angry at your promo.
This guy's also never been to the States.
He has not.
Yeah.
He has been to Europe, though. And Europe is lit.
8 million things to do. I'll give him 10 million things to do in 2-block radius. All right.
Depends on where.
Right. Well, where we're from. All right. Javier Fortuna, last time I saw him, he looked like he was selling ganepas at the bottom of the fucking, bridge exit.
I like that. I don't disagree.
They're walking between the cars selling fruit.
Yeah, of course.
That's what he looked like to me. This is crazy, but
it's crazy, bro. Like, we could do a half hour on just the silliness of this fight because of what? Okay, let's start with this. What Rashidi Ellis turned down, then comparatively to what we can guess that he's getting for this. Okay. Then
yeah, I'm looking to
what
see.
are the spoils of beating a featherweight at 147 for your next? So what does Rashidi Ellis, what chips do this give him to bargain with for his next fight is what I'm saying. At somebody at 47.
Nothing. Who is his promoter? Oh, it's Jimmy. Oh, so it's Jimmy Birchfield is his promoter, and that's who's putting the show on, and that's who they booked for him as a headliner.
Look, this is you go.
I mean, he fought in a fucking like a titty bar,
on the zone, bro. It's like 3 in a row. With Sucre Ray is the thing. The mic sound like the Bob Barker mics. It's literally like a strip club. Look, listen to these names at welter. So you got Norman and Haney fighting. That's the guy. You know what I mean? Whoever wins that. Stanionis, who just fought and won after the loss, got beat up by Boots. He won the fight over there, right? Remember, he was fighting in his home country.
Yeah.
Giovanni Santillan, Rohan Polanco, Shakram Gayazov, Alexis Rocha. Raul Coriel, Barrios, Pacquiao, Echo Esserman. Like, bro, this Rashidi Ellis better start fighting them kind of guys if he wants to even try to make some sort of go at it.
By the way, it was a year ago, and it was Oceanside Club Lido in Revere.
That was the last time was Riviera.
No,
His
he
last
fought
fight.
at Mohegan.
Okay, 'cause I know I
Jose
saw him.
Angulo.
I feel like I saw him mad. I saw him a couple times this year. I could swear in 2025.
He
I could swear.
He fought an Ecuadorian dude with 9 losses. Then he
Well,
fought.
I'm the maniac that watch these fights.
Then he fought at Lowell Memorial Auditorium in Lowell. These are some venues.
Rashidi Ellis, man, I hope he can get at least one good win before he's done. He could fight.
Right. He fought an 800th ranked Honduran there who's lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of his last 10.
My opinion, and again, it's just my opinion. Maybe my man Doc could put us on because he knows people in the New England fight game. Are they playing a similar game? Obviously, look, he doesn't have a belt and it's on a smaller level, but a similar game that Brian Norman played. That if
I don't know, bro. He's 32, like you said, no belt, and these guys are.
This division's rough, bro. This division's rough
and
for
the-
him
and-
to be fighting the 800th guy.
Right,
The
that's what I'm
top
saying.
10 is rough.
Right, and you're fighting a guy who's ranked 1,000.
You go outside of Norman Stanionis, I don't know.
You're fighting a baggage claim guy at the Ecuadorian airport.
I think everyone I named,
They're like just-
yeah.
He found him on vacation. He was like, "Yo, just hop on."
He did.
Give me a
Manny
payday.
Pacquiao Promotions will officially be launching in the United States later this year. Pacquiao plans to host his first event on American soil in November, with the card expected to feature 2 title fights and other notable names. Also, Emmanuel Jr. is turning pro.
Oh my God.
On that card.
Did you see him hitting the mitts?
No, is it awful? It's bad.
You know what? I digress.
Oh,
You see it for yourself.
okay. Gennady Golovkin headlines the International Boxing Hall of Fame ballot for 2026. Golovkin is joined by Vernon Forrest. That's long overdue for Vernon. And Stevie Collins as boxers showing up on the modern category for the first time. Voting results will be released in early December. I know you saw this because you commented before me. This Ryan Garcia is on with Max Kellerman saying he doesn't think Gennady Golovkin is a Hall of Famer.
You saw my comment?
This is bait, not clickbait. He just wrote, "This is bait." And I just wrote laughing emojis for the same reasons you did.
Yeah.
My laughing emojis were your sentiment just via an emoji. Like, stop the madness. Bro, I just think I'm doing air quotes for people who don't watch on YouTube that trolling is the new version. Like, instead of doing something dope
Yeah.
to get attention, like, I'm going to drop a hot song. If you're a rapper, you just say something outlandish so people talk about you. You just do something wild or have a fucking dumb take because you
Right.
don't have what's it called, B? Like all sizzle, no steak.
Yeah.
And that's what those type of people do. Instead of that kid parking somebody or beating up and stopping Rolly Romero, which he should have done, but he lost to him fair and square.
Yeah.
You say, yeah, Gennady Golovkin's not a Hall of Famer. What was it, 26 title defenses at middleweight, Brandon?
Yeah, dude. I mean, why is this even an argument?
No, it's not. It's not. All I'm
It's-
talking about is the Hall of Fame thing. I just brought him up because
He's such a fucking idiot.
he's an odd pick to bring on there. Like, he's not a historian.
No, they knew that it was going to be a controversial take by a popular guy.
And hope that his 7 to 10 or 12 million IG fans
Right.
follow him over there.
Correct.
It's just, I'm like, how is Max sitting there, like, eating that? No puff. Ben Whitaker has signed a long-term promotional deal with Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing and will fight on DAZN moving forward. Did you see your favorite fighter, Willy Hutchinson's promo on Ben Whitaker?
I didn't.
He's not, bro. He should just go into like Misfits boxing, bro, and like fair play. If he does fair play,
Fair play.
you know?
I love that.
Bro, he should go over that, man. He's not a proper. Did you see him fight? Did you see his promo? And do you know Willy Hutchinson's nickname?
I don't. What's his nickname?
Can you please look it up and say it as your
Sure.
favorite fighter? Did you see his comeback fight, Brendo?
I did. I did.
Okay.
I watched it.
Did you? Okay.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing funnier than look, guys, this isn't a
The
shot.
Hutch train?
The Hutch train. That's
That's
come on,
terrible.
man. It's terrible.
That's
Look,
the Hutch train?
listening to them talk about Willy Hutchinson, if you were a first-time watcher, you'd go, this fucking guy's Marvin Hagler.
I
I
was just
have
gonna say it's Bob
never-
Foster at fucking
I have never heard a more look
against Mac Jeffers.
when you're biased and someone's like really fucking good, you're like, I guess I can see how the praise they were heaping on this guy who will get sparked clean the fuck out by any guy at 75 that's name holds any weight. That's your guy.
The Hutch train?
The Hutch train. You got a Hutch train.
I got, you know what? Let me sleep on this. We got to start. You know what we should do? Start a new segment.
Renaming people?
Yeah. Yes. We gotta figure stuff out. You know what,
Look,
guys?
we said
you guys, I want to do a little.
Who
I
did
wanna
he lose to? His lone loss. Josh Boazzi?
Yeah. I want to hold on.
That was the fight where I said this sounds like an old black guy.
We can't move on from this.
No, I agree. I'm saying
No, he sounds like the Willy Hutch.
But it needs It needs to be indicative of an old black guy, whatever his nickname is. It needs to be like smooth. What's who played the horn and taught Lisa on The Simpsons? Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Bleeding Gums Murphy.
It's like it's need to be like Bleeding Gums Hutchinson.
Bleeding Knuckles Hutch.
Mm-hmm. Bare Knuckle Hutch. Something.
Oh God.
He's white as a poltergeist. He is a good promo. He's funny.
Hang on.
Shit.
Wait, the Hutch trip. Maybe is it ironic? Like, is he like, I'm gonna have this stupidest
stop with your defense because you
No, I'm not. I'm saying like
he's like, this shit is lit. The Hutch train is lit.
Who's saying that's a come on ride the train that was stuck in my head for fucking 20 years?
Bleeding Gums Hutchinson. Jay Apatei will defend his ring and IBF Cruiserweight World titles versus Hussein Sin Cara on December 6th in Gold Coast, Australia. I saw him talk after I saw the thing and said, yo, after this, we got to unify.
Lisa, it's your birthday.
Happy birthday, Lisa.
Yeah.
Wow. And your first kiss from a boy.
That's a good song.
It is. They should have pit that out with Bartman.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you can do the
Bartman.
Yeah.
Sorry,
look,
guys.
What did we say about Zordo and him and why he's injured and nursing an injury? Is that why we said it's not immediately happening? Remember?
Yeah.
We said we have to have Zordo. Okay, so we said on the air how long he was out. So hopefully this fight's in December. So that's 2 months away. And if you make it like 3 months from then, that gives from the time of the injury, Zordo what, like 6 months?
Yeah.
I don't remember what injury it was or how long they said he was out. That's the problem here. But that needs to happen, bro, because you're talking about a division. Guys, when there's a division that's stacked, okay, no problem. Make all the good fights. But then when there's a division that isn't stacked, you need
the shoulder, bro.
The shoulder, that's not good.
It's surgery.
You need to have a real unified lineal guy at divisions. That's why 47 now, it's a wasteland. Brian Norman has to beat these guys up and do it to be the man. If not, we're going to say it. We're going to say he couldn't do it. He barely eked by a guy that we don't feel is high class, and that's wide open, that division. If he does not well, you know what I mean? There's a couple that are just wide open. And all these guys who are saying, well, we don't know. Like, is that where all of these guys who are like tweeners, are they going to fight there? Like Teo or Shakur's talking fucking, forget 40, talking about 47. Like, we don't know where any of these guys are going to end up.
I think when these guys see like a division like that and a guy like Norman that like would probably clean it up and then move to chase boots.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'll hop in that division.
Yeah, I know it's not always a bad thing, but you and I think it's a bad thing when you didn't handle business where you're at first. This is for us. That's why we respect people. It's why when people shit on Canelo, we're like, yeah, but he cleaned up that division
They
though.
cleaned it up.
Instead of moving here,
Right.
I stayed
Right.
here. Or it look, we
Yeah.
talk about our respect.
Hang around the division, fight
Yeah.
the best guys in the division.
Yep.
Then when you run out of guys to beat up,
Yep.
move on. Or if you really can't make weight, but a lot of these guys can, and they move and they,
I think we got into an argument about Boots, me and you. I say he can absolutely make 47. Absolutely.
I don't think we had an argument about it. I said,
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
What wrong words. The IBF has ordered Raymond Morataya to defend his lightweight world title against Andy Cruz. Eddie Ernest told that is a fucking
Morataya is a top ranked guy too now.
Yep.
With no home.
Yep. Morataya loses that fight. It's been ordered. Does he take it? Do they offer Andy Cruz step aside money?
I don't know. I say he takes it.
He loses that fight.
Or he doesn't.
You pick Ray Morataya right now? If it was this weekend?
Yeah. Ray Morataya is 176 years old. I don't know.
So it's coming up this weekend. You got to make a prediction right now. You're just going, I don't know what's going to happen here.
No, I'm going to say Ray Morataya wins.
No. Okay. Callum Smith versus David Morrell is in the works for a show in Saudi in early 2026.
Callum Smith who? Callum Smith, say that again?
Callum Smith, David Morrell.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Diego Pacheco's return is slated to
they put Dave Morrell in fucking tough.
We said
Jesus.
When they were kicking this around, we were like, yo, so he's gonna go from
Benavidez,
the Mexican monster, to Imam Katayev, right?
Yeah.
That's who we thought he lost to.
Yeah.
And he got the win.
In July, yeah.
And then Callum Smith 3 in a row. That's
God damn.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's a goon. I've been told we're too old to be using that word.
What?
Remember I said goon means something means something else now? I'm not changing my slang for these youngsters. Diego Pacheco's return is slated to take place on December 13th on the West Coast. Ernesto Tito Mercado will also be on the card with an opponent yet to be confirmed. So we'll see who goes they put in with those guys. Lastly, as far as news is concerned, if David Benavidez beats Anthony Yard, he will face Artur Beterbiev next, assuming Beterbiev gets that win. And then the winner will face returning Dimitri Bivol. I can't be mad at that because one guy's hurt. So you go, okay, so they're not hurt. These two guys are taking these fights to keep busy against sturdy,
I need back surgery. What? Back surgery.
It was basically the Russian version of Mike's spinal.
Like, Dimitri, why aren't we making this fight? I had to get surgery. You didn't tell anybody?
Right. None of us knew.
Doctor cut back open. Take spine out. Put new spine in.
Have new spine.
I have new spine now to punch you with.
Yeah, real quick, fight notes. Just real quick, we had the card. So there was that card where we talked about the money mark. Didn't Marcus Brown fight? He got beat up. He got beat up. Yeah, he got beat up. Is that kid's name Glaston? Brandon Glaston?
Brandon Glanton.
Glanton. He got beat up and stopped. I think that was in Nigeria. I don't have the notes. I just wanted to say, real quick. And then
Marcus Brown is
pack him up.
There's nothing on BoxRec about it.
Wow. Yeah, I got curious because I forgot to watch it. I wanted to see, those cards that we get curious about, where we just want to see how the execution
Stopped him in 6, brother.
Yeah. I just wanted to see how it looked, who called it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Cruiserweight.
That was the thing that when we brought it up, I did not know that he went up to cruiser, meaning, that jump that those dudes do that think
from light heavy to cruiser.
They think it's like moving in other divisions. 25 pounds is like 4 divisions.
Right. Everywhere else, yeah.
Everywhere else. So Saturday, the Zone, Brayhead Arena in Glasgow, the aforementioned Bleeding Gums Murphy, aka
Glasgow.
What is it? Hutch Train?
The Hutch Train. Come on, ride the train. It's the Hutch Train.
Yes. The main event, Nathaniel Collins, 17-0, versus Cristobal Lorente, 20-0-2, 8 KOs for the EBU European and WBC silver featherweight titles. Did you watch this, Brendo?
I did not.
Look, we say every episode,
It's very busy.
geography. Okay. Geography means nothing anymore in its relationship to boxing. I mean, look, Nathaniel Collins looked like he could have grown up in Philly, stylistically speaking. This does not the style you think of when you think of a white Scottish kid by
Like
any
Ken
means.
Buchanan, like completely upright.
Correct, correct. John L. Sullivan, and if he
Yeah.
was American, he would go, man, sure.
Like,
First, southpaw, great feet, great balance, feints, head movement. He can lead, he can counter. If this kid had real power, Marone on me. If
Forget
this kid
about
could
it.
crack, forget about it. Look, Lorente is an undefeated guy with a belt. He's not a ham and egger. The kid can fight. He landed an occasional right hand, but Collins basically had him chasing ghosts for the most part. He decided to trade with Lorente in the 6th, which made for one of the best rounds of the year. It's going to be on our top. I don't know if it'll make our top 5, but it's absolutely a top 10 round of the year. Nathaniel Collins would land a 4 or 5 punch combination. This maniac Lorente come back, land something big. So this is the 6th round. Collins' corner went crazy as he goes back after that round for trading. You know, why are you trading with this guy when it's that he has that style that we like where he is boxing, but he's going bop, 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 and then just getting out of there. It's not pack and run. You know what I mean? He's making you move in front of you. He does it in the pocket, so it's not boring. You know what I mean? He's slick with it. But yeah, his corner went crazy on him for trading. He went back to boxing and countering, just really good stuff. I had it 117, 111, Nathaniel Collins. But Cristobal Lorente is a tough customer. I'd like to see him again. Judges had it 115, 113 Collins, 115, 113 Lorente, 114, 114 even, a split draw. A judge named Eric Butel had it for Lorente, and Antonio Maragna, who's a paisan from Italy, had it a draw. Even the 115, 113 card for Collins from a guy named Hughes Hellabout was bad. Pack all of them up. This was a lopsided, clean. Look, man, we say this when you and I get on our boxing sicko shit and we watch a card that not many people watched and there's a robbery.
Yeah.
This is why they keep happening, because no one's going to talk about this.
Right.
Because no one outside of there. Carl Frampton, Josh Taylor was there. Josh Taylor put on a lot of weight and on the mic was like, I'm mad depressed. Not boxing. I'm mad depressed.
Oh.
It's horrible. My wife's at work. It's horrible on the mic. And he's like, and the Ricky Hatton thing made it worse. Just flat out saying it on the air, standing there with Carl, just flat out saying it.
What did Carl say?
Trying to bring some levity to it.
Yeah.
You know, no, it is like that for a little while. And then Josh Taylor said some nice things that made me feel better about it. Like, no, I got to get back in the gym. I love training kids. So it like made me feel better. But he didn't like hide it. But so Barker is the ex-fighter that calls for the zone, right? Darren Barker.
Yeah.
Darren Barker, the other guy that's always with him, Frampton, Josh Taylor, all of these people were like, oh yeah, this wasn't close. This wasn't
right.
Close. Like, this was not a close fight. And I just want to be, before we got to get out of here, guys. But I just want to say the 115, 113 card for Nathaniel Collins is a bad card. I was like 117, 111. Man, I'm giving Lorente a little bit more credit than he deserves. That was basically like 3 rounds for him being tough as shit and getting hit with a 6-piece and just coming back with a shot of his own.
Yeah.
You know, like, yo, this guy's a real fighter. He didn't come. He had to lose. He wanted to keep this European belt. You know what I mean? Because there were 2 belts, but you know, both an EBU and a WBC silver. So they both kept them. Both said they wanted to run it right back. So I hope that's what they do. But B, you talked about it when it came to someone a couple episodes ago where you go, yeah, but Vinny, now he's got to start at the beginning again. Who are
Yeah,
you talking about? And it's going to be 18 months now. And I feel like Nathaniel Collins
Patty
gets this.
Donovan.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, you're right. You're
just
right.
Patty. It was Patty Donovan.
It was that
I said,
fight.
"Oh,
And
this poor lad."
that's how I feel right here. If they run it back, I feel that way. It was why does he have to run it back? He won
Right.
clean.
He won clean.
You get a European belt and the WBC silver B. That's putting you in. Forget
Title
belts. It's
contention,
putting
sure.
you in contentions for a title fight
Sure.
at featherweight. And there's good guys and money there. 4 small divisions. There's good guys.
Right.
In and around feather. Whether you're talking about, you know, and in your way you get beat up by him, but get a bunch of money, or other guys that are good, or a Junto, or guys a couple pounds north of that, like a 130, you know, an Al-Sheikh and Foster. There's just money around there. This kid's good, Brendan, really good. Nathaniel Collins. I see everybody having problems with him, unless he's chinny and I don't know it. That's really all I could see. We go, yo, break down like what you would see.
Right.
I don't know if he's chinny. He got cracked with right hands and ate them, you know, but a guy with 8 KOs out of 22 fights it does not a puncher make, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, guys, B, where can they find you?
At the Killer B 24 on Twitter, at I_no_that_kid on IG. Write us at kotbboxing@gmail.com. You can find us at KEOTB Boxing on IG, KOTB Podcast on the YouTubes. Please run those YouTube numbers up. And Vin, what about you?
So yeah, I wasn't here. I was kind of getting ready for this live stream we did last week. I went on to YouTube, did a Q&A, talked a bunch. If you guys weren't able to join us live, it's now up there to stream on YouTube, right, Billy?
Yeah, but I don't like that I got blamed for all the technical difficulties that happened.
Did you see that they were all his fault, Brendo? There was an echo for like 8, 9
well, hold on. I stand in solidarity with my my friend Billy.
Listen.
Well, you're not the one on a screen.
I was
in front of
running
the whole
the
world.
stream, and there were other people in the room
There were.
who were supposed to be looking
I
at.
was logged
You know
into the
what my-
stream,
you know
trying to
what
talk to my
job
friends,
is?
and I got no sold on
Yeah.
my comments. And
I love no selling his comments.
Yeah.
You know
I
what my
got
job
no
is?
sold on my
To be there on
comments.
time and to work. Guess what I did, Brendo?
Guess what my name was on there?
What?
My code name was Left Right Left.
Mhm.
And no one got it.
I'm switching my roles. I just want to read the comments. I'll be better at that.
I'll tell you how you would have gotten on if Pablo was there. He would have saw the
Right.
left, and put you right on, Brendo.
This Jan, just nothing.
And Musa was there hanging out, but he wouldn't know you by
So
that.
I got heat with Jan. You can tell him.
Okay.
And guess where I'll be on Saturday?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll be looking for Jan.
Mhm.
Jan doesn't leave the house, so you're not going to find him.
Actually, that's exactly what I'll just do then. Just give me his address and I'll go knock on his door.
No, he leaves the house in like dad ways.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's not.
Goes
He's
to
not
the
down.
zoo.
He's not down to Barty, but he's down to.
Where's the local grocery store?
Right. Whole Foods. You can go pack them up.
I'll go wait outside there with a bat.
Right. So, yeah, the Violent by Design Pioneer joints, the sneakers are out now, guys. JMTstore.com. The box cutter Pazzi Southpaw Cannon action figure, JMTstore.com. Brendo bought one to keep in the case and one to take baths with.
That's it.
Big bath with me.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Take it. Yeah. Buy a little bubble bath.
Yeah, it's fig bath, they call it. When you
That's
play
the
with all your
grossest thing
figures,
I've ever heard in my life.
you have all your figures in the bathtub.
That's it.
Like, pew, pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
Like in
Billy,
fucking,
do you think anyone
like in
will
Spaceballs,
buy...
Lone
Yeah.
Star.
Yes. Do you think anyone would buy my action figure just to do deviant things with it, Billy?
Yes.
Mhm.
100%.
It's gonna be a weird
With a
Christmas
Sharpie?
because
It's like a voodoo doll now.
Right.
my stocking stuffers are the Southpaw Cannon now.
Uh-huh.
So everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck is
What
this?"
is this thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, your two girls.
Yeah. Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, the action figure, the sneakers, obviously both limited. super limited actually. We sold tons of them that day, so which was great. Thanks for all the support. So go over there and grab them before they're out of here.
So despite the audio issues not caused by Bill, you still did well.
After that, it was lit.
Did
After
these
that, it was
did
lit.
these Knockies show up and buy some
Well,
t-shirts? Because I
I
I
can't
gave an offer
look.
on the show last week, and I'll offer it again. I'll be there Saturday. So I said to the Knockies, if you show up to an event in a knock 'em out the box t-shirt,
Right?
old Brendo treats you to a beer and a shot. Because you guys know how I drink. Beer,
Wow.
I take a shot.
You can't beat that.
Can't beat that. You just got to show up. Now, our friend, and I'll post it, AV Julian sent us some pics in his shirt. So, we'll be posting those.
Yeah, the Hidden Temple record, you get a song a month, unreleased, unheard, all of that. At the end of 12 months, you'll get one a month, digitally. At the end of the 12 months, we're going to press them up on white label vinyl. I'll sign them. You'll get that. It'll never be pressed again, not streaming, etc., etc. But JMT store for all of that good stuff. I'm at Box Cutter Pazzi on Instagram, at Vinny_Paz on Twitter, which is a shit show over there, both boxing and politically right now. So I'm fucking getting wrapped up over there.
Yes.
Because people are so dumb. What else, Billy? Did I get everything?
I think you got everything.
Where can they find you, Billy?
They can't.
Wow, you can't see me?
Billy, no, that's not right. Yeah. Billy _Bindlesticks.
Fiddlesticks. Well, there's gonna be a lot of bets to be looked at this week.
Yeah, I was up and this weekend didn't help me.
Yeah, there was every Philly team let you down. It's up to Boots. Say goodnight, Billy.
Hold on. Happy birthday to Paz.
Oh,
I
yeah.
almost got out of here. It's belated.
No.
It's
when we
it.
record.
It's too old for that. Once you miss
it's
it,
not too old.
It's not too
The
old.
next day when we're
Once you-
recording and seeing you for the first time.
Yeah.
once you miss it,
I
that's
just
it.
want.
You got one shot to wish it.
I want all the
Say something
Knockies.
sweet, Brendan.
Happy birthday
This
to
is ridiculous.
you.
This is
Happy
ridiculous.
birthday to you.
Look, he's blushing.
Happy birthday, Winnie the Paz.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at the TV, ignoring the both of these because somehow this fucking Chiefs team came back against this fucking team.
We can't even do anything nice for him. See, I can't wait to give him a big hug on Saturday.
Gross. Say goodnight, Billy.
It gets all squirmy.
Good night, Billy.